Howdy folks, Turbo here. We're back with another Farm Sim series. Now, if you watched my old stream farm series, I had planned to move from there after the auction over to Snedderton's farm. But instead I ended up streaming that on Twitch, so that's been my Twitch farm. But we're starting over here with this series. We've moved to Texas, here in the Lone Star State. And we've taken over an old farm that's kind of gotten on hard times, and they've sold off all but one field. Now we do have a bunch of equipment. It's kind of poorly maintained and pretty much out of fuel. But we're going to start here. We don't have any animals or anything. We've just got the farmhouse, the equipment, and this one field up here to the north. Pretty good sized field though. Like I said, we're pretty much out of fuel. I've got a fuel delivery here. He comes down the road now. We're going to get our tanks on the farm here filled up. But we'll take a quick little walk around tour here while the fuel truck is coming along. So we've got a little sheep pasture here. And you saw we had chickens up by the main house. We don't have any chickens right now, but we're all set up for it. I'm thinking about doing some sheep. Sheep would be pretty easy with just grass and water to get started. We do have some starting capital. I've got the money left over from auctioning off the equipment on Old Stream. I did spend a little bit on airfare, and I bought a new truck that I'll show you up there in a minute. But down here we got a nice pig area all set up. There's also a lot of grass, as you can see, the main yard, plus we've got some grass over there past that fence. So it's a pretty nice setup. We just need to get stuff kind of cleaned up and worked over, make sure everything's ready to go, because it is early spring and it's time to do some plowing. So it's going to be a little chunk of change getting this fuel here, but we're going to need it. They ran almost everything dry. So we've got some storage here. I also bought a nice gooseneck 40-foot trailer for the new truck that I bought. New ton dually, it's up there by the house. So plenty of room here in the yard. Got a nice big machinery shed as well. Alright, he's got us fueled up, and he's on his way. So we've got some fuel here on the farm. I did hook this tractor up. It seems to run fine. I got the plow hooked up as well. As you can see, just about out of fuel. So we'll need to fuel up everything. Get everything a good bath. The buildings are pretty well maintained and clean. Over here we've got the cow area. And if I just climb this fence real quick, you can see we've got a nice big pond down here. Good water supply. I think it's spring fed. It seems to be nice clear water. A few cattails here and there, but nothing a couple grass carp can't handle. Fairly large cow barn. But for this first year, I think we'll probably just do sheep. We'll have to see how the money holds out. Over here we got our standard silage clamp. And some more storage. So that's pretty much it for the home farm here. It's pretty compact. Everything's right here together. As I said, they've sold off the fields except for this first field here. But it is a big, big field. So we're in pretty good shape. I think we're going to plant corn just as soon as it gets warmed up. If we check the forecast, it's supposed to be pretty warm from here on out. We got some rain in the forecast on Friday. So hopefully in the next day or two that soil temp will get up to where we can plant some corn. But meanwhile, we can do some plowing. So that will be the first order of business. Let's get that plowing done. So I think I will... Well, let's go take a look at the truck real quick. And the old Land Rover. If you remember the Land Rover from the old series, it was kind of rough. It had an old peeling camo paint scheme on it. But I got it shipped over here. Had somebody run through it. Get it all fixed up. Did some metal work. Got a new paint job on it. And it's a little muddy. I've been exploring the farm and the back roads here. But I got a new paint job. Got that winch fixed up and working. And got a brand spanking new logo on it. Then this beauty, I spent some of my working capital. This nice ton dually pickup. Also got our spanking new decal on there. So this should serve us well for the more heavy duty farm work that we need to do. Let's go take a look at this grass field over here. This field 1 is kind of an L shape. Got a little arm over here, and then we've got a lot of grass. So the grass won't be ready to mow till later in the summer, but I'm thinking we can buy some bales, buy some sheep. We've got plenty of water here with the pond. And we could get started with some wool production for later in the year. But in the meantime, I'm going to hustle down here. We're going to hop in this case tractor. I think it was a case. Get her fueled up and head over and get the plowing started. I need to check this. This windmill's not working. Probably seized up. I need to climb up there and see if we can get that going. There is a little bit of water here. I did fire up the grain dryer earlier and it seems to be operating. Just need some grain in there. So anyway, let's hop in this case here. Little case Magnum. Get some fuel. And we'll get the plow in the ground. So we can not take out the side of the building there. Hoping this tractor will handle it. Looks like this is what they've been using. But we'll take on some fuel and then I'll head up to the field and I'll bring you back in just a bit. Alright, we got the case fueled up and we're over here at the field. I'm just trying to get out the gate here without smacking into anything. This is a big old plow. And we're turning kind of opposite of the way it wants to turn. There we go. Alright, we're going to put the parking brake on. I'm going to get the GPS set up here so we're good to go. Then we'll see how this thing pulls. Okay, we're going to engage the auto steer. And we're going to ease forward. Get the front wheel assist on. And we'll see if I got this GPS lined up right. Looks like I might be a little off. But the plow will most likely shift a little bit once it bites in. Yeah, there we go. I believe this plow goes about 7. Let's set the speed up to 10. The tractor will kind of figure it out. Yeah, it looks like I'm off just a little bit. So let me get this straightened out and we'll try again. Alright, I think I got it all sorted. Got a little bit of wheel slip going on, but so far so good. Slight hill down there towards the other end of the field. To see how it does down there. Not doing too bad so far. Pretty nice tractor. Just needs a good bath. Alright, looking pretty good. Let's see how she handles the hill. I know these CVT or IVT transmissions, they try to keep it right in the power band, so we're about 1660 on the RPM. As long as it's got the power, it should adjust going up the hill. Maintain about 5 mile an hour. It's making good furrows. Doesn't seem like the hill's bothering a bit. Plenty of power and traction so far. A little more wheel slip coming up the hill. But I've got the all-wheel and the traction control on, so it's handling it pretty well. Right up the hill, no problem. Slow down just a tad there at the end. That's no problem at all. So I think I'll head straight across, and we'll plow that square section over there separate. Another big advantage of the GPS is you can make straight lines better than I can do it. A lot of geese heading back north here in the early spring. Alright, we're coming up on the end here. Deal. We get turned around here with a minimum amount of damage. And I'm not sure I have the GPS set up correctly. Let me double check that setup real quick. Yep, I think we're alright. The auto steer back on. We're locked onto this track. This plow isn't reversible like some of them are. See if we made it up next to that furrow like we should be. I think we're good. We're leaving just a little bit. Yeah, shoot. Looks like we're missing just a little bit. Alright, well, let's go back and redo it. We're going to plow this up anyway. We get turned around and get the GPS set up, and we'll try it again. Alright, we're looking better. Had to tweak a few of the GPS parameters. Now we're made it up. We'll just have to see on the next turn. Always takes a little tweaking to get it set right, but it's worth the time. Looking good. We can do 6 mile an hour across here. Good looking Land Rover. Alright, I think that'll be it for this first episode. I'm going to get the rest of this field plowed, and hopefully next episode we'll check the seed prices, but hopefully we'll be warm enough we can plant, and possibly we'll go get some sheep. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.